Hi buddy, it's Exenis and today I'm gonna do a weird video for you. After trying every square inch head size possible on the market, today I'm gonna try pretty much every string pattern possible, so let's go. I'm starting with the weirdest here and the more open string pattern, and it's a 14 by 13. When you're having a string pattern like this, it's pretty weird because you feel like the racket is pretty alive, and so it's easy to miss your shot, but when you're hitting well, you're creating a lot of spin. So the only way possible for you to control the ball is by achieving spin, but because this racket is so lively with that string pattern, it's pretty much impossible to control the ball, and so I wouldn't recommend this type of string pattern. It's more for people that are beginning or stuff like that, or people that want a gadget. The next string pattern is 16 by 18. A 16 by 18 string pattern is a more open string pattern compared to a normal string pattern that we're gonna see later in the video. But the main difference of that string pattern is the fact that the tension feels a bit looser. So you're not feeling that the string bed is as stiff, and so that's pretty much the only thing that it's gonna achieve. But yeah, you're having obviously a bit more spin, but you're not really feeling the ball going into the string bed, even though it's quite, good. It's starting to be into the more easier pattern to be used compared to the 14 by 13 that was unplayable. This one is actually playable, and so I would recommend this string pattern for everybody who loves to put spin and that wants a string pattern that will not feel that stiff when you're stringing your racket with a polyester, let's say, for example. The next string pattern is a more classic one, is the 16 by 19. That's personally the one that I'm using. So this string pattern is still an open string pattern, and it's there to provide a lot of spin, but you still have quite a good touch. I would recommend this string pattern in a more smaller head size for you if you still want to achieve control, because in a bigger head size, like 100 square inch head size, it's gonna start to feel a bit weird because you're gonna lose the feeling of the ball. But yeah, I would say that this string pattern fits a lot of people, and so yeah, if you want to grind from the baseline, have easy power with some top spin, you have to go with the 16 by 19. The last pattern, starting with the 16 main, is the 16 by 20. The 16 by 20 is a good intermediate because you have 16 main, but you have 20 crosses, so 16 here, 20 like that, so a bit more stiff and a bit more controlled. So you're still able to create a lot of top spin, you're able to create a lot of power, but you have just a bit more feel, and so it's a bit easier for you to control the ball and to have some touch. So I would say that this string pattern is quite a good one, and I would recommend this to everybody who loves to grind from the baseline but that still want to have that touchy feeling and that stiffer string bed overall. Moving on to the 18 main string pattern, we're starting with the 18 by 16. This pattern is actually one of my favorite. I feel like it's really underrated because you have the 18 mains that will allows you to have a lot of touch, a lot of feel, but you have the 16 cross that will help you to not feel that the string bed is stiff, and that will help you also to create a lot of spin. So let's say versus the 14 by 13, this one is achieving a lot of spin, but it's also achieving quite a good amount of control, and you have the feeling, so it's a good hybrid for me. And so yeah, I really enjoyed this string pattern because yeah, you have small square, but still you're able to put a lot of spin with that type of string pattern. The next one is used a lot more, and it's the 18 by 19. So it's a bit of an hybrid. Like I said, the 18 is going to provide a lot of control, but because you have a 19, it's helping you to not feel that it's as stiff as a 18 by 20 that we're gonna see later on. So just a bit easier for you to use, but you have a lot of feeling, a lot of control, less spin compared to the other one that I've showed you. So we're now into more that flat hitter that loves to come to the net and want to have a big serve. Finally, we have the 18 by 20 that is the best control pattern for all of you that want to feel max control, because you have a lot of string, it's not producing a lot of power, pretty consistent overall. And so for me, this is the best string pattern if you want to come to the net, if you want to do drop shot, if you want to do big serve, because you're having more string to feel more the ball, but the string pattern will feel a bit more stiff compared to a 16 by 19, for example. So to all of you advanced tennis player that loves to use your body to create the power, 18 by 20 could be a good option for you. There's also some weird racket that are offering like 23 by 20 string pattern, but you know, they're not really like mainstream, and so I won't talk about it. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what is your favorite string pattern. Like I said, for me personally, it's the 16 by 19. Thanks for watching, hope you have liked it. Don't forget to like, to comment and to subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.